Hi everyone, it is day 2 of my live video challenge, and the name of the show is Heart and Soul with Evelyn, and I'm going to explain to you why I have called this segment, not show, why I've called this segment Heart and Soul with Evelyn. I originally wanted to call it Evelyn's Daily Groove, and I passed that idea by my mother, and I'm very lucky. I love my mother, and she's German. She says it like it is, and she said, I don't think that is a good idea. So, and I said, well, why? She goes, what does even groove mean? So I told her, well, groove actually means when you take great pleasure and you enjoy yourself. She said, not many people will know what that means. So I said, oh, well, what can I call it? And then she reminded me, she said, you know, years ago, you did a radio show, of course in her German accent, a community radio show. I used to be in community radio here in Katoomba. I live in the upper Blue Mountains of New South Wales, Australia. And I liked that name you had for your show. And it was actually called Heart and Soul with Evelyn. So I thought that's what I would call the show, Heart and Soul with Evelyn. And I'll just share things that have happened during the day. And I quite liked actually being on community radio. I was on community radio for 5 years. Yeah, it was a bit of an alternative radio show. I played new agey sort of music, and I shared my little thought bubbles. So this kind of is the same thing, except it is video. Now I am going to, I don't want this to be too long, so what I'm going to do is tomorrow, for my show tomorrow, because I want you to hear something. So, as you can hear, it's cicada season in the Blue Mountains. Now these cicadas, they come out, they're only supposed to come out every 7 years. The last time they were out were 4 years ago during the pandemic. But we have just had a flood of cicadas, and I've got one here to show you. It's not live. It was actually, there was no harm intended with this cicada. So they come out they're supposed to go out every 7 years. But as I said, we had the last infestation was during the pandemic, and now we've got a lot out there. So I just wanted to talk a little bit about that. Now that's not that, actually I found that on my deck this morning, and unfortunately it was not alive, so no hurting of this poor bug has been done by me. just that bit of that disclaimer. Also, I wanted to thank all the comments and all the likes I've gotten. I'm so grateful, so humbled. I had no idea people would actually even look at this, but I'm very grateful. So yes, I look forward to your company tomorrow, and we'll be talking about cicadas. Here you go. This little fellow here, and unfortunately this fellow's not alive, and I had nothing to do with the demise of this cicada. Anyways, I'll see you tomorrow.